Yo, what is up, everybody? Day 149 on the Budget Lydia Challenge. And today we are running some Fire Knight. So I thought it might be interesting. I don't know if my team is capable of doing it, but I thought it'd be interesting to try. Maybe pushing up a little bit. I don't know. I'll show you the team I'm running right now. I dropped Kale for Drexthar. He's got the triple hit A1, and he makes the waves much faster, much safer. He cut down probably about 2 minutes on my average time. My Fire Knights were running quite long before. But my Cold Heart's only level 50, so if when the Fire Knight gets his first attack, she basically just crumples. Got her in a hit points chest. Like, there's definitely some optimization I can do here on her artifacts. On her accessories, rather. But I'm just gonna send it how she is, and hopefully Arbiter's Revive can carry it. So let's just give it a try, see how it goes. I think the waves won't be an issue because of Drexthar in there. I definitely like the synergy between Venomage putting up AoE heal reduction and then Cold Heart's A2. Which gives extra poisons if they've got a heal reduction buff up. Some other changes I'd like to make. Obviously, if I get an Allure, I'd throw her in there instead of Apothecary, probably. And if I get, or when I get Seal of the Drakes, she would replace Arbiter. And then eventually Venomage or Drexthar would just become a big AoE nuker. Or, you know, far enough down the road, I'll be using Seer for my speed clear team. A second Cold Heart wouldn't be too bad either. So you can see that most of the damage is coming from the AoE poisons and the HP burns. I'll just pause this wave and then come in at the boss. Okay, so coming up on the boss here. I think I forgot to set my Cold Heart's AI not to use Heartseeker in this round, but I think she got her cooldown back up in time. So the boss has more shield at this level, which could be an issue. Yeah, because I set Cold Heart to open with Heartseeker. Because usually the shield would have been down by that point. Okay, so Cold Heart goes down as we knew she would. We need Venomage to get some poisons in there so that he can do attack down. Be cool if one day they add a specific AI priority for Fire Knight where you can choose not to use certain abilities while the shield is up. Okay, we got some poisons out. So next time he gets the chance, he'll be applying attack down. And I'm thinking maybe I just replace Coldheart with Geomancer. Because he can tank a hit. Plus he's got some turn meter control. Doesn't seem like this team is dying. Alright, let's try it again. Well, let's try the next one. Whoops. I hate when that thing pops up like that. Okay. Let's try it without Coldheart. And we will put in Geo. Okay, do we want him to do anything special? I think we want him to open with his A1. Because the shield is most definitely going to be up when he takes his first turn. So that'll at least probably hopefully save a cooldown. Let's check it out. So the waves should be faster with Geo because of his passive. Another great champ that I could use here would be Vizix when I get her eventually. So if you have a Vizix, she's really good for Fire Knight. She's got the 2-hit A1. Works like a better Armiger. She makes the waves safe with her AoE provoke. Ally protection, that kind of stuff. But if you have like a Seer, Archmage Helmet, Lydia, Renegade, Allure, then you can just set up a speed team pretty easily. Okay, I'll pause here and then we'll come back in at the boss. Alright, we're almost to the boss now. And Geo just blew his turn meter steal, which I don't think is going to really matter. This team is more about getting heal reduction up and just tanking through. And then stacking up poisons and HP burns when you can. Well, it would have been nice to have his HP burn ready to go right there. Just a little tickle. So maybe I'll make Geo use his HP burn at the start of round 2 and then save it. And then he'll have it up for that moment. Okay, so now that we've got the shield down for a little bit, Venomage can hopefully get attack down up. Maybe not. I didn't get his turn meter boost there. Oh, yeah, looks like he'll get a turn. Attack down, defense down, weakens up, HP burns up. Sadly, the damage from Geo's passive procs after the shield is up, so he barely takes any damage from it. Oh, I saw a couple of 11k procs there. I don't know if that was... I guess that was Geo's passive. Okay, so not bad. 6 minutes. Nice stun weapon with terrible stats, but I'm going to keep it anyways because I need a lot of stun gear. Whoops. What just happened? Why is that armor floating? That's sketchy. Okay. Whoops. So Geo in round 2 can open with his quicksand grasp and then never use it again. So Void Affinity should be pretty easy. As long as we don't get stuck in a... Well, yeah, Geo's got a buff strip, so even if the Paragon's put up unkillable, he can just strip it. So this will be another easy one. I'll just come back at the boss. Alright, coming up to the boss here. I get Lordly Legionary tomorrow, which I actually am considering building him. He seems like he'd be a decent support for Bannerlord's faction. So I don't know if I should build him or not. He would be fun to try in Fire Knight as well. He's got that heal reduction and multiple hit on his A1. So he could come in and take the place of somebody like Venomage in this kind of comp. If you had like a Cold Heart, well, you don't even... Once you have a heal reduction, you don't really even need turn meter. Okay, so saving the cooldown lets me keep the shield down for a moment here, which hopefully should let me get decreased defense. Okay. I was hoping I'd get decreased defense and decrease attack down, but not quite. But yeah, once you have heal reduction on the boss, you don't even really need turn meter. As long as you're doing damage with like poisons and HP burn, stuff like that. Obviously, having turn meter makes it faster and it makes it easier to get debuffs up. But definitely not a requirement. So yeah, you could easily replicate this team. Arbiter, Apothecary, Drexthar, Lordly Legionary in place of Venomage. And then really just anybody in place of Geo. As long as they're tanky and can survive a hit and bring some kind of utility debuffs. And you could replace Arbiter with Sill of the Drakes if you're building your Arbiter squishy for Arena. Bring in a Sill of the Drakes and fast Relentless with a lot of tank stats. It won't be the fastest team by a mile, but it seems pretty consistent. And it'll let you at least get up to these higher levels of Fire Knight to start farming better gear. You could even do Armiger in Geo's place. It won't help as much on the waves, but... Alright, so this is going to be the tough one because we're weak affinity for our Venom Mage and Apothecary. Well, doesn't matter for Apothecary, but does matter for Geo. Plus this arrow hits like a truck. So, yeah, we just hope that Drexthar locks some of them down with his Provoke. This is again where Syl of the Drakes is really nice with her AoE stun. Personally, the way I built Syl on my main free-to-play, I gave her like my best set of Relentless gear with as much speed, accuracy, resistance, and hit points as possible. And defense where I couldn't get the others. And then I gave her Fearsome Presence Mastery for that extra chance to stun on her AoE. Initially, I was going to put her in a stun set even. But then I tried out Relentless and it was just so good that I never bothered to try the stun set. But I still think the Fearsome Presence was good. Like, I feel like Syl stunned a lot more than she maybe would have if she didn't have it. But another really good mastery for her is Unshakable Resolve, just for that extra 50 resist. Makes gearing her just a little bit easier. Because with her you want, like if you're going to build her into resistance, you want at least 300, 350 resist ideally. And then you also need at least 250-ish accuracy, but more if you're going to use her in Hard Doom Tower. I mean, again, with this game, it all depends what you're using the champ for, how you're going to gear them. But Syl, for me, was like, use her everywhere type of champ. The only place I didn't use her was Arena. But even then, she's a great Arena champ. Alright, so it seems like we'll be fine here. I'm going to pause and come in at the boss. Alright, coming up on the boss. These waves are taking quite a bit longer due to the weak hits from Veno. Perfect. Oh, weak hit. Damn. Yeah, this is probably a boss where I'll stick to farming stage 25. Just so I can avoid those weak hits. We'll see. We'll see how long this run ends up being. Yeah, those Venom Mage weak hits are going to slow it down pretty considerably. There's also the chance where if he weak hits too many times in a row, that heal reduction will just fall right off and then he'll just start chunking up healing again. Alright, I'm just going to pause it and come in at the end. 7 minutes and 28 seconds. It's a couple minutes slower than my 20 run, but it might be worth it for the chance at better artifacts. And then this should be a safer run because of the lack of weak hits. So I'll pause and come in at the boss. So I'm stuck in a loop here. Apparently Geo doesn't want to use his A2. So I either need to set Arbiter to use this as her second priority, or I need to set Geo to use that as his priority. It's unfortunate. Alright, so let's see how the rest goes. We'll be back. Alright, on to the boss. This should play out the same as the last boss, except no weak hits. Alright, so yeah, this looks like a safe run. So I'll pause and come in at the end. So it's a little bit longer of a run. Firstly, due to that Gnarlhorn in Wave 1. And then we hit an issue where healing reduction fell off. Maybe it got 3% resisted, but then he just kept healing up. Flat defense. So I'll show you the stats on these champs, just in case you're interested. Got our Arbiter here, full books. These are her masteries. Drexthar with Giant Slayer and Retribution. He's also got some Revenge accessories, and these are his stats. He is also full books. Geomancer, fully booked. War Master, Retribution, and Venomage, War Master, couple Revenge accessories. Everyone's in lifesteal for clan boss and for PVM bosses, except for obviously apothecaries and relentless. Still haven't upgraded his gear in forever. And Giant Slayer. There's gotta be some upgrades I can make on this champ soon, I would think. Maybe I'll look into that. So I'm going to run it back, but I'm going to make a couple adjustments to the AI. First being Geo in round 1. He's going to use this as his first priority and this as his second priority. That'll make sure he forces him to use that to strip the Gnarlhorn if we get stuck again. And then I noticed Arbiter using this on the Fire Knight. And it's only a single hit. It doesn't do anything. So I wanted to use her A1 whenever the other skills aren't up. So I'll do a run back and come in at the end, see how much time we saved. Alright, so that was quite a bit better. 7 minutes. Still long as hell compared to speed farming teams, but it's only a couple minutes slower than my 20 team. So I think it'll be worth going for 25 here. And the other thing we're going to do is try to take down the Nether Spider. So we're going to use Drex HP burn strategy. And then we need cleansers. So I guess we have Chahanarok. We could bring... Do I have any magic cleansers? I think the only cleansers I have are Acolyte and Spirit Host. So we'll try it with Chahanarok. If you've got a Reliquary Tender, she'd be really good here. Obviously Badel. Mausoleum Mage are both decent. Anybody who can cleanse, and preferably someone that's not weak affinity, so they won't be taking strong hits from the Poison Explosion. Although you won't be getting much Poison Explosion if you bring cleansers, to be fair. So I think this will work. I just got to make sure Drexthar stays alive, right? Oh. I got to set up a team preset for this. So anyone with an AoE... Oh, I guess I can't bring Geo because he's going to AoE A1. Guess I just bring another Reviver. So Drexthar plus supports and someone who can cleanse. If you've got a Paragon, this becomes really easy. You just put him in a deflection set and he can solo the whole thing. Okay, so in round 3, don't use. In round 3, don't use. I can't bring Apothecary either, I just remembered. Because he's got an AoE A1. Okay. Life Taker, decrease speed, decrease turn meter. But if I'm gonna do that, then I could just bring High Katoon for the speed aura. I don't think this last spot really matters. So yeah, I'll just throw in a strong affinity that brings some utility along. So round 3, don't use. First choice, okay. So even though I don't have a full cleanse, which I still might swap out Life Taker for like a Spirit Host maybe. But without a full cleanse, I'm just hoping Chahanarok can clean off enough poisons every round so that I don't get one hit KO'd. I could also pair her with a continuous heal champ, like maybe Runic Warder, because she cleanses off 2 debuffs when you've got continuous heals up. So that might be an option. Oh yeah, Chahanarok's got decreased speed too, so Life Taker loses some value there. So the idea here is all the Spiderlings are going to attack Drex with their AoE, and they're all going to take burns. So yeah, all the burns are up. Every time they take a turn now, the main spider's gonna get pretty badly burned. Okay, that poison explosion is rough, so maybe I just need to replace Life Taker with Spirit Host. It's kind of stabilizing now that we're past that first major poison explosion. This is where I'd really love to have Apothecary, though, for his critical single target heals. I don't really have any other strong healing champions, I don't think. Arbiter does a pretty decent job with her A3 there. Ooh, that's spicy. I've got 2 Hanorok in Frenzy set, so it's helping a lot that she gets that extra turn meter. You know, I could put Venomage in and then have heal reduction up. And if the heal reduction is up, then I can bring Apothecary, because the spider won't be able to heal. This is going to be a nasty poison explosion. Yeah. Ooh. Will Drex be able to clutch it out? Giant Slayer. Lifesteal. Come on. Nope. 158k. Alright, so it's close. I might, just try Apothecary with the heal reduction and see how that works. Okay, so I decided just to give a quick try to Spirit Host. Let's see how it works out on the first round anyway. Damn, stop reviving. Okay. Ooh. She does not have enough hit points to survive. Yeah, I don't think Spirit Host is going to work on auto. She's just way too squishy. I could probably manual it, but I don't really want to manual this. So I'll be back. Alright, let's see this Apothecary strategy. So Venno should open with his heal reduction. And now the spider can't be healed. So Apothecary can go nuts, basically. So as long as... I was gonna say, as long as Arbiter doesn't die, we're good. Alright. I'm just gonna probably manual this and we'll come in at the end. Alright, I found a really weird strategy that seems to have worked. I brought Drex for some passive HP burns and because he's tanky. But then I brought Geo for his passive. So yeah, that was really interesting. I brought Venomage for the heal reduction so that the spiders wouldn't heal the main spider. And I brought Acolyte for the very first round. Here, I guess I'll just show you. I'll get through to the boss and see if we can do it again. Alright, so the idea here is just try to keep Geo alive. Put defense down up. Get the weaken up and the HP burn up. Heal Geo. Cleanse. Don't trigger counterattack yet. And now, heal reduction and trigger counterattacks. You see all these big chunks coming off the boss's hit points bar. And then hopefully Geo gets... Well, I think Geo needed to get a counterattack there. But maybe not. Oh, no. Yeah, I think he needed more War Master procs. He's getting no counterattacks. I don't think it works unless Geo gets some lifesteal back. Yeah, but that was the strategy anyway. I thought that was pretty interesting. If you don't have a Geo, you can go with my first strategy, which is drexthar, and then bring cleansers and revivers. Like Reliquary Tender is amazing for this. My problem is my cleanser isn't tanky enough, so he dies really easily. Plus he's weak affinity. But yeah, so this is the team I ended up clearing it with anyways. Or if you have a Paragon, just do the deflection Paragon cheese. It's so much easier. I think that's it going on for today. I farmed my dwarf keys. I don't have any upgrades in Ogryn tribes yet. I need to finish masteries on my stun bellower. And I think I need to get... Maybe I'll get Rough Stone in a stun set and get him to level 50. And I could take my second bellower to 60, but we've got a champ training starting tonight, and of all the champions I have to level, I think I'm really leaning towards pushing this Sacred Order as soon as possible to unlock Venus. So Godseeker Aniri will be my next 6-star. And I can use her right away to push Sacred Order. I can use her in Doom Tower. And then I've got Magnar for Arena, which isn't really a priority, but he would be fun to play around with. I've got Fellhound for Demon Spawn. And I've got... Where is he? I've got Dur the Hungerer for demon spawn as well. Plus I've got Dark Elhain for undead, which I want to level soon. But if my next... I think I can get 2 more 6 stars during this champ training tournament. So if I do Dur and Godseeker and start running their masteries, get them booked on next CVC. Needs like 12 or 13 books there. Not many there. 4, 7, 8. So yeah, I've got enough books to book them. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But again, there's a lot of these champs like Hellmut, Dark Elhain, Painkeeper, my second Bellower. Gnarhorn would be good for Doom Tower waves. Fellhound for Campaign Farmer and for Demon Spawn faction. Grinner for Undead. Marked for Clan Boss eventually, but I need to get Helicath unlocked first, so I really should aim towards Demon Spawn faction, as well as Sacred Order faction. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to pause, and then we're going to come back during the champ training, I think, and see how much stuff we have that we can get done. Alright, so the champs training has started. I just busted out a bunch of points, used a bunch of brews, leveled up a bunch of chickens, used all my daily energy in campaign. So I'm going to be shooting to win this tournament. We've got a dungeon diver starting tomorrow. So I'm going to hold all of my extra energy and the clan shop energy until that starts, so I can double dip. I'm also winning the classic arena tournament. Should be easy. And this, we just did our clan boss chest that got a Lego tome, as well as a sacred shard. So that was pretty sweet. And so this summon rush tomorrow, I think we're going to pull my sacreds and a 10 pull of ancients. Unless I get Stag Knight in the sacreds. We're going to go for Stag Knight. And the 10x Lysandra and Duchess, if I happen to get one of them, that's just a bonus. I would love a Lysandra for my High Elves unlock. Having a second Duchess, which is, I don't know if I'd end up using her, but that'd be crazy. That could be like 2 insane 3v3 teams to push into Gold 1. So that's where I'm at. I'll show you how I geared my Godseeker. We do have a Clan v Clan starting soon, and this tournament will be open for it. But I'm going to be booking 2 legendaries and 2 epics. And it's not a personal reward CVC. So you basically just want to hit the clan minimum, which is 160k. And I don't want to go too far beyond that. So I figured it's not a big deal spending all this champ training points early. Godseeker, got her to 6 star real quick, ascended her. And I put her in a regen set. Regen plus accuracy. So she's not quite high enough accuracy for hard Doom Tower quite yet. But I still have a chance to, and she's not as fast as I would like either. But she still has a chance to hit speed and accuracy. Speed. I can still glyph all these as well. Has a chance to hit accuracy there. Got a triple roll accuracy on the chest plate. Triple hit points roll, which was kind of nice. And then I got her just in this hit points ring with a defense percent roll. Could hit another defense or more hit points. Hit points amulet with double accuracy. And accuracy banner. So once I level this, it'll be even more. Let me just see if I had even a better accuracy banner. Nope. So I also have her kind of built resistance as well. So if I level this banner to max, I can quickly sub out this banner and maybe throw Ooh, that's nice. Actually, I think I might swap this out. Reaction is definitely better. I've already put Godseeker in my 3v3 team. So if I can get reaction accessories on her, that'd be dope. This one obviously is on Aethel because it's attack. I don't think I want to re-roll this. It did roll pretty good. Like, you do want some tankiness on your Faction Wars damage dealers, so I think that's a perfect banner for her. But yeah, we'll see. I got a really nice regen set, to be fair. And then I can glyph this all up during CVC, roll it all to 16. Gonna get a lot of extra tanky stats here. A lot of extra accuracy. And I still have... I'm going to be upgrading Void accuracy this Clan v Clan. So I'll get an extra 20 from there. And then in 2 weeks I'll probably be able to max it out. So yeah, looking pretty good. I'm going to leave the update there for the day. I thought we were switching over to the next 10x today, but apparently not. So it's going to happen tomorrow, and then I'll pull some shards. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one.